So it's really raining outside, and the only thing to do is install a couple of things on the bike, play a little bit of guitar, wait for it to stop, and get back out there. Alright boys and girls, we're halfway up the mountain, going for a nice twisty ride today. Gas caps on, looking lovely and flush, and no more reflectors. So we're getting nice and blacked out here. Let's do this. Guys, so we've just come through some beautiful twisty mountain roads up here in far north Queensland, and in this video I want to talk about when you're ready to choose your bars and you know what you're after, what style, what's the performance choice. Basically for me it comes down to the age-old question of T-bars or Ape Hangers, because I love both. They both look super cool depending on your riding style and also your aesthetic preference. So basically, what's the difference? Like, how are they going to feel? How are they going to affect your ride? Well, this is just my opinion, and this is the way I'm going to work through this choice. First of all, you want to get your seat sorted. You want to get your ride height sort of finalized and locked in, because that's going to affect your bar choice. So I got the Saddleman step-up seat, which I am absolutely loving. Like, it sits me up probably 2 inches higher than the stock seat did. So already I can tell that my 10-inch mini apes are probably actually 8-inch now, like, relatively speaking. I had to adjust my mirrors, but I'm really happy with the ride height and the way my legs are and the way it just sits. So I want my shoulders to be in line with my hands for the bars I choose, and that's simply because I want to be comfortable on longer rides. I don't want any numbness or tingling, which you will get if you go any higher than shoulder level. So I'm thinking, bearing that in mind with my ride height, I want to go 12-inch, because this also has a 2-inch rise, remember, so that's a 14-inch rise. So that's going to take my body position basically back to where it was with the stock seat, which I found really comfortable. So the T-bars I'm talking about are the one-piece weld, minimal pullback. You can get a little pullback, but they're quite narrow, maybe 28 inches. So they bring your hands closer together, and they kind of bring you forward into a more aggressive riding position, which is awesome for like attacking twisties, attacking the curves, you know, which is why a lot of the dyno guys who do really aggressive riding tend to favor the T-bars, you know, because it can get you right over the bars, in the pocket, hands close together, that good sort of leverage that can tip the bike. So if that's the kind of riding you want to do, then the T-bars are probably a good suggestion for you. Now the other choice, well, I mean, there's a million choices. I've had Z-bars, I've had Ape Hangers, I've never had T-bars. But the other choice that I'm interested in is classic Ape Hangers. And I still want to go about that 14-inch overall rise, But Ape Hangers are going to bring your hands out a little wider. So we're talking, these stock bars are 33 inches across. The bars I'm looking at are 35 inches. So they're going to bring my hands out, you know, another inch on each side. Which, if you're going to go over shoulder height, you might start to have a few issues of responsiveness, but not really. And my thought process is that at that 14-inch rise, you're going to have a lot of comfort with that hand position, but you're still going to maintain a really good amount of control and leverage, and still be able to really lean that bike over and do everything that it wants to do. Yeah, so I guess to sum it up, in my opinion, and as far as I'm aware, they're both amazing bars. They're both going to be really comfy, and they're both going to give you great control over the bike. But it seems T-bars is going to just bring your hands together and give you a bit more of that aggressive control, where you can really go for it. Really get into those corners, throw the bike around. And the Apes is more, it's a trade-off of comfort over longer distances. It's more of a laid-back position, sits you back a bit, where you still get fantastic control over your bike, but you're just in a more relaxed position. And obviously it's personal preference. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. Please leave some comments. Let me know, are you T-bar, are you Ape, do you like Z-bars, trackers, what's your style? So yeah, let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.